Good day, Mr. Kong. Our group have chosen Genting Malaysia Berhad as the company of this group assignment. The group members are Cheng Jiyan, Ferry Williams, Lim Ziwen, and Seno Prasetyo.
First of all, I will give the brief introduction about the Genting Company. Genting Company is a public company founded in 1965 by Tan Sri Lim Gotong. He established a resort Wat Genting, which mostly known as a Genting Highland Resort. There are a lot of main attractions of the resort, such as casino, theme park, concert, shows, food and beverage, and a lot of retail shopping over there. Genting Company is one of the most main tourist destination in Malaysia, and usually Genting is mostly known as a city of entertainment in Malaysia. Moreover, not only doing the business in Malaysia, Genting Company as well expanding internationally to Singapore, UK, US, Hong Kong, Philippines, Korea, and China. And Tan Sri Lim Gotong also established a company slogan, which is growing strength to strength. Genting Malaysia is awarded to be a Malaysia's leading multinational corporation and one of the Asia-best managed company. Moreover, Genting has over 35,000 employees, 4,500 hectares of prime resort land, and 133,000 hectares of plantation land. Moreover, Genting have a strong vision and mission as well. Their vision is to be the leading integrated resort operator in all around the world, and their mission is they want to provide the most delightful and memorable experience to their customer. And lastly, they aim to generate suitable growth and profit and to consistently enhance their stakeholder value. Besides that, talking about Genting Group is the collective name for Genting Berhad and its subsidiaries, which currently 5 public companies listed in 3 jurisdictions that operate with a combined market capitalization over 101 billion ringgit Malaysia as at 23rd February 2016. Moving on, I will explain about the core and side business of the Genting Company. The core business of the company are leisure and hospitality. Moreover, their side business are power generation, oil palm plantation, property development, and oil and gas. The core business of the company covering the theme park, which are outdoor and indoor, hotel, gaming, seaside hotel, and entertainment. Moreover, Genting Highlands has 6 hotels and 2 apartment blocks. Genting Power Generation has a company which name is the Genting Power Holding Limited or Genting Power. It consists of gas-fired, coal-fired, and wind-power plants in China and India. Moving on to the plantation, Genting Group's oil palm plantation division is spearheaded by Genting Plantation Berhad, a 54.8% owned leased subsidiary of Genting. Moreover, Genting Group not only expanding in the hotel, but they expand in the property development as well. They have 83 unit Kayangan apartments and 428 unit Ria apartments and the luxury 320 unit Awana condominium. Moreover, Wisma Genting is a 25-story corporate headquarters, has a good reputable corporation as a tenant and high occupancy and premium rental rate.
We are going to talk about financial ratio, which consists of liquidity ratio, activity ratios, debt ratio, profitability ratios, and market ratio. In 2014, the current assets decreased and current liability increased, which caused the current ratio in 2014 is slightly lower than year 2013 and 2015. The company's ability to pay the current liabilities is more weak among these 3 years. For the quick ratio in 2013, Genting Malaysia Berhad had the highest quick ratio, although Genting Malaysia Berhad has the most liquid asset in 2015, yet they had not get the highest quick ratio due to their inventories and current liability is higher at the same time. The lowest quick ratio appeared in 2014 because of the lower current assets and higher inventories compared to the year 2013. Genting Malaysia Berhad had the best result in 2015 compared to 2013 and 2014. It was able to sell off its inventory for 97.81 times per year. And the average age of the inventory in 2015, Genting Malaysia Berhad was able to sell off its inventory in 3.7 days, which was the shortest average age of inventory period. Genting Malaysia Berhad could collect its payment every 3.39 days from creditors in 2013. The average collection period was impressive compared to average collection period of year 2014 and 2015. The shortest average payment period of Genting Malaysia Berhad was occurred in 2013. They were able to pay their creditors in an average of every 116.65 days. In 2013, Genting Malaysia Berhad could generate the 0.35 times of sales for every 1 ringgit worth assets utilized, which was the highest among 2013, 2014 and 2015. In 2015, the debt ratio was obviously way higher than 2013 and 2014. That was almost 3 times higher than debt ratio of 2013 and 2014, as these 2 years were about 8%.
In 2013, Genting Malaysia was able to generate 0.36 ringgit of gross profit for every 1 ringgit of sales, while in 2014, the number of gross profit generated went down to 0.34 ringgit for every 1 ringgit of sales, and the same number occurred in 2015. While for operating profit margin, for 3 years in a row, which are 2013, 2014 and 2015, Genting Malaysia was able to generate 0.34 ringgit for operating profit for every 1 ringgit of sales. In 2013, Genting Malaysia was able to generate 0.26 ringgit of net profit from every 1 ringgit of sales, while in 2014, the number of net profit generated went down to 0.25 ringgit per 1 ringgit of sales and went up again to 0.26 ringgit per 1 ringgit of sales in 2015. For earning per share, in 2013, Genting Malaysia was able to generate 0.26 ringgit of earnings per share for every 1 ringgit of common stock equity, while on 2014, the number of earnings per share went down to 0.23 ringgit, and in 2015, it went up again to 0.25 ringgit. In 2013, Genting Malaysia was able to generate 0.09 ringgit for the common stockholders for every 1 ringgit of total asset invested, while in 2014, the number generated went down to 0.07 ringgit per 1 ringgit of asset invested and went down again to 0.06 ringgit per 1 ringgit of asset invested in 2015. For the return of common equity itself, in 2013, Genting Malaysia was able to generate 2.34 ringgit for the common stockholders for every 1 ringgit of total investment, while in 2014, the number generated went down to 2.20 ringgit per 1 ringgit of investment and went up again to 2.41 ringgit per 1 ringgit of investment made by the common stockholder in 2015. Lastly, for the price earning ratio, in 2013, the investors were willing to pay Genting Malaysia 17.79 ringgit for every 1 ringgit the company earned, while in 2014, the number of pay went down to 17.30 ringgit per 1 ringgit of the company earned and went up again to 17.56 ringgit per 1 ringgit of the company earned in 2015.
The important activities of the company for the past years which had contributed to the big change in the particular ratios were Genting Integrated Tourism Plan, Earth Hour, and Energy Efficiency Management. The objective of Genting Integrated Tourism Plan in Malaysia, where Resort World Genting is undergoing an upgrade under its Genting Integrated Tourism Plan, the resort outdoor theme park, Arena of Stars, and certain sections of the First World Plaza have been closed. JITP involves the redevelopment transformation of Resort World Genting as well as improved overall visitor volumes to its resort in the Genting Highlands. The capital investment in February, Genting Malaysia announced that it was doubling the capital investment under JITP to 10.38 billion from 5 billion initially. And the mission of Genting Integrated Tourism Plan, despite the closures, Genting Malaysia expects its core business to remain resilient and is developing plans to boost visitor numbers to Resort World Genting. Genting Integrated Tourism Plan involves adding more rooms to accommodate VIP and premium mass customers. Genting Malaysia is changing the ratio of its VIP to mass segment in Malaysia. And in 2015, Resort World Genting recorded double-digit volume growth in both its mass and VIP segments. Underpinning the gaming volume growth in Malaysia is the favorable mass and VIP revenue split of 60-40, which has been a boon for Genting Malaysia. Genting Malaysia's forecast for Resort World Genting imply a 5-year compound annual growth rate of 9.2%. From 2015 as compared with previous year, which saw 19.3 million visitors. The expectation of high growth in visitor arrivals would be positive to Genting Malaysia, given that its Malaysian operations generate the highest earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization, margin and benefit from higher gaming volumes. According to reports, RWG could see an increase in the numbers by 300 because of the resort's room-to-table ratio of 20 hotel rooms for every table versus a ratio of 3 to 5 hotel rooms per table in other countries. The objective of the Earth Hour. Genting Malaysia participated in the Earth Hour for the 7th consecutive year by switching off all non-essential lights such as signboards, building facade, spotlights and other electricity apparatus. Other properties in Langkawi, Kija and Wisma Genting also participated in this 1-hour lights off initiative. This activity enabled Resort World Genting to save a total of 7,318 kWh of electricity, amounting to cost saving of 3,725 ringgit. This environmental conservation and preservation message were advocated via the employee newsletter and intranet. Energy efficiency management objective and Go Green initiative. Genting Malaysia continue to identify potential areas for cost-effective energy-saving measures and the best practices. The Energy Savings Initiative for the year 2015 have resulted in savings as follows.
Okay, lastly, the conclusion. We decided that we would like to invest 1 million ringgit to Genting Malaysia because the return of common equity or ROE in Genting Malaysia is high within the 3 years analysis. On 2013, the return of common equity is 2.34 ringgit for every 1 ringgit invested, which is 234% in return. On 2014, the return of common equity is 2.20 ringgit for every 1 ringgit invested, which is 220% in return. Lastly, on 2015, the return of common equity is 241% in return. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day, Mr. Kwong.